Are you looking for a best things to do in Marrakech? The fundamental appeal right here is the town itself. Marrakech's colorful colors, fragrant dishes, indecipherable sounds, and inimitable experience will linger to your reminiscence lengthy when you depart its corridors. Plan to spend maximum of it slow in or across the Medina, Marrakech's fortified antique town. Marvel at ancient, elaborately adorned points of interest just like the Saadian Tombs, the Badi Palace, and Koutoubia Mosque earlier than checking out your haggling capabilities in Jemaa El Fna. And take into account to store time for vital Moroccan experiences, along with camel rides withinside the wilderness, and soaks and hammams. Here is the list of 8 best things to do. The culinary heart of Marrakech lies in its ancient town middle, a UNESCO World Heritage Site. For centuries, the Medina acted as a political and monetary hub whose effect radiated at some stage in the Middle East. Royals resided right here, worldwide change happened right here, and cultures evolved right here. As you walk by this 11th century labyrinth of alleyways, you will see that Marrakech is It's tough to overlook Jemaa El Fna. Sitting on the middle of the Medina, this open-air rectangular stands because the town's most important amassing spot. By day, Jemaa El Fna hosts dozens of entertainers, from snake charmers to fortune tellers to herbalists. By night, the vicinity fills with the aromas of piping warm couscous, grilled meats, and simmering greens from the meal stalls. From the rectangular, slender alleyways lead intrepid buyers via a maze of souks composed of spice carriers and carpet dealers who will prevent at not anything to get you to shop for something. Here's a tip: never accept the authentic price. Half the laugh of buying round Jemaa El Fna is training your bargaining capabilities. Most hawkers will negotiate with you. However, stroll away in case you come Bahia, within strolling distance of must-see points of interest like Jemaa El Fna, the Badi Palace, and the Saadian Tombs sits the tricky Badi Palace. This 19th century palace exemplifies the lavish way of life of the Moroccan elite. Before it became reachable to the general public, this belongings housed diverse Moroccan royals. Although the palace became ransacked withinside the early 1900 seconds, contributors of the royal-owned circle of relatives preserved to now, and again live right here. Meanwhile, traffic can take a look at out the general public regions of the belongings, which function rounded entryways that result in colorful mosaics and tricky latticework, in addition to cool, shady walkways that manual you to fast. Some Palais Badi. It's tough to assume before everything glance. However, for the duration of the 16th century, the Badi Palace became as soon as a playground for Saadian royalty. Today, all that stays of the Badi Palace are picturesque sandstone ruins, the skeleton of as soon as opulent home. But you may nonetheless envision the Badi's grandeur as you walk beyond the 4 sunken gardens and empty reflecting pools, stroll underneath the 50 chandeliers and 8 Venetian sconces with inside the prayer hall, and appreciate the 300,000 aluminum tiles that enhance the roof. The former palace additionally homes numerous items from Koutoubia Mosque's minbar, which can be Mosque Koutoubia, in the southwest nook of the Medina, inside strolling distance of the bustling Jemaa El Fna, lies Marrakech's maximum recognizable landmark, Koutoubia Mosque. Featuring tricky tile work, salmon-hued walls, and expansive archways, and an outstanding 253 feet tall minaret. This 12th century Moorish mosque has served because the version for numerous different excellent non-secular sites, which includes the Hassan Tower in Rabat, Morocco, and Majorelle. When it involves lovely and experienced areas in Marrakech, Majorelle Garden, located northwest of the Medina, steals the show. The lawn became crafted with the aid of using French painter Jacques Majorelle. After his dying in 1962, the belongings became offered with the aid of using fellow Marrakech lover and overdue-style clothier Yves Saint Laurent, and it became in the end open to the general public after Saint Laurent's photography or Maison de Los Angeles photography. When you want a wreck from Marrakech's road hawkers and non-secular sites, recall finding out the Museum of Photography, situated within inside the Medina with the aid of using the Medresa bin Youssef. This pictures museum functions kind of 10,000 authentic prints from photographers like Jean Vincenzonat, Joseph Boussira, and Pierre Boucher, many depicting diverse Moroccan scenes and landmarks, collections with postcards, glass negatives, and documentaries, plus a library with 19th and 20th century works. The hustle and bustle of the Jemaa El Fna takes its toll. Are looking for safe haven at one of the town's hammams. A plethora of hammams are to be had in Marrakech. However, a number of its maximum famous consist of Les Bains de Marrakech, Hammam Dar El Baka, and tourist favorites like Heritage Spa and Hammam Brossa Ben Hur.